spend more time with you, Doug. You make me laugh. Excuse me, Doug. I'll be here. 24/7. Pretty close.
Okay, we will call the Chalmers Town Council meeting for Tuesday, July 14th. Is she got it going? No, I think she's just. Okay. We'll call the Chalmers Town Council meeting for Tuesday, July 14th at 6 o'clock to order. Please stand for the pledge of allegiance. I pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Yes.
Okay, new business. The federal fiscal year 2025 state homeland security grant, which we applied for like back in September of last year, finally got notification that they regret to inform us that the submitted project will not be funded. They had 208 applications submitted for over $24.8 million. And it was for, we were asking for security cameras and stuff for like self-targets. So parks, uptown, anything in the town. So that's not going to be funded. However, we did get $62,000 for the renovation of the American Legion. And that was through the Community Cares Act, grant. It's not a match. It's a reimbursement. So if we expend money out for services or whatever, we submit the receipts and they will reimburse us back. So $62,000, and that is from the Community Foundation of White County. There are stipulations as far as making sure that we refer to them as the Community Foundation of White County, advertisements, things like that. So we'll watch that real close. And I'll make sure that all of that stuff gets taken care of.
1 year.
We have 1 year from, yes. Our first report is due by January 4th, which is 6 months following the grant award, which it was awarded on the June 26th. And then we have 1 year to get everything completed, but we have to keep giving updates and things along the way.
The name of that great community foundation.
It's Community Foundation of White County. So it's the 2026 Community Cares Grant. So
It's federal money, right?
federal, actually, it's the Community Foundation. I don't know where they get it sourced
I
from.
think that was a private.
I think it is just private.
From Lily.
Yes.
Mhm.
So it's through the White County, it's through White County themselves. So if anybody wants more information on that, let me know and I'll send it to you. We had some clarification, thank you, Rebecca, about the mobile home. Based on the information and based on our ordinance, because the mobile home is 950 square feet, it was manufactured after 1981, it's actually considered a manufactured home. So they do fall within the guidelines of that ordinance. It's in ordinance 151.16 and 151.17 of our ordinance book. That is not a copy of the whole ordinance. That's no, it's more than 1 page, wasn't it? There's a couple different sections.
But it is in the ordinance. So I could look it up. It's also the same as the ordinance that the county has.
Yeah,
So.
White County ordinance has the same stipulations, because I got it too.
We also consider it a manufactured home.
What were it's at, not got through the thing.
Yes,
It is fine. It's considered a manufactured home.
Yep.
It can be there.
So we could have a half dozen of those come out.
no,
Yes. Well, I mean.
not anymore. I mean, technically, we don't have anywhere to put them,
Lots,
but
but yes.
yeah,
Yes.
if we had, we could, yes. So,
If it's manufactured before
after
After
19, yes,
and.
manufactured
Over-
after
over
1981, over 950 square feet. It's considered a manufactured home, not a mobile.
Let me, okay.
And
So
I
then
do,
when you're talking about lot setbacks and so on and so forth,
they went with, and I've got all of that
Yes,
information.
we
They
got
actually applied for their permits and everything through area plan. So they were approved through area plan for all of that.
met the county standards,
Yes,
the town doesn't have
right,
really standards, we
Right.
adopted the
Right.
counties.
Right.
So it's 10 foot from property line and then maybe further from the.
right. And then if you looked on our receipt report, they paid,
Where did you find it, town?
Rebecca's in our ordinance book. Yeah,
That's the book we.
That's right here.
We didn't find it, but it's on page.
I can't find anything in it. I'm stupid. But we all know
So
that.
they actually paid the electric fees, deposits, water fees and deposits. So there was $325 we collected in deposits from them. They also paid $1,028.64 to get the pole installed. So, cause from my information that I've asked people, nothing's been there since 1958. There used to be a house there years ago, cause there was a foundation or something there. Yeah. But I have a copy of their title, I have a copy of their building permit.
What's building permit issued for?
What is it issued for?
Yes.
Is that what you said? It says manufactured home. Building permit application is what I have, yeah. Yeah, it's for them to move it. They moved it, Team Love moved it here from, Hebron. And when I talked to the lady, her husband still works up north in Lake County. They were wanting to move out of Lake County. He's gonna retire in a couple of years and they wanted a small town community like this. They have a son that's gonna be in middle school, I believe it is. So they're wanting to get him established. Very nice people. They had foundation, 18 holes, said both sides, 3.5 to 4 feet deep. Dennis Sparks did that work for them to anchor it.
I think the issue with he's had and other people down on Second Street are having with it's going to affect their property value. Because it's considered a mobile home.
It's not a mobile home, it's a manufactured home.
Some people it's considered.
It's got tires with wheels under it.
But they do have, I have everything that shows that it was anchored and all of that.
So it's just, you're defining the same thing different.
To me, that's a property that's no longer vacant because it didn't have anything on it to begin with, so what was the property value at that time? And we have more income with more residents in the town. It's not a vacant lot sitting there. They couldn't put anything other than something like that there because of the dimensions. So,
So I've got some property. I think all of them, all mine.
Manufactured.
You have to be over the 950 square
Yeah.
feet.
it has to be over 950 square
980.
feet.
Yeah.
I'm
Theirs
sorry,
said
950 and theirs is 980. So, okay, right.
Outside of changing.
We'd have to look at the ordinance again.
Can you revise the ordinance?
We can now,
yeah.
Yeah, we can't make it retroactive, but
So.
The way the ordinance
so you can't get
reads-
10 in here.
yeah, the way the ordinance reads from back in 1972 was that they had to be in, mobile homes would be in mobile home lots, which we don't have those. So, but this is not considered, mobile home parks, yeah. 2027 budget is approaching. Renee is at, ILMCT this week for treasure school. So when she gets back, she should get the department heads, all your paperwork, I'm still looking at Jen's stuff there. All your paperwork for the 2026 figures. I put a deadline date on by June 22nd, and then the department heads need to get their 2027 budget information to her by July 31st. And then once she has all of that, we'll hold 2 separate meetings in August. That will be special meetings solely for budget discussion. we will still have our regular August council meeting. And then we've set the budget hearings, we moved them up a month. We used to do them in October. This year we're gonna do them in September. So September 8th at 6 o'clock and September 27th at 6 o'clock. The September 8th will be at 6 prior to our normally scheduled. Fred volunteered to do some research on all of our service contracts for next year's budget. For example, our insurance, now that we have everything, we went through it thoroughly. We had a lot of properties and items that we did not have covered. We do have covered, but we're up to $50,000 for our premiums, which is crazy. So we need to look into all of our service contracts. Is everybody okay with him looking into that? And then he'll get back with us as far as findings and cost analysis.
Thanks for doing it.
Yes, I
No
appreciate
problem.
that.
What?
One less thing on my
I've
plate.
got a lot of resources.
That's good. Thank you. Appreciate that.
So,
Heart of Chalmers Committee, would like to adopt that. I know we talked about it before, the empty lot between the post office and the Wessel building, where the gazebo is. We've been working with a company, a corporate sponsor, about putting a bigger 16 by 16 pavilion there, and we can put some additional, like park picnic tables and stuff there, so we get additional seating and stuff for people. The monument will stay there, but at this point, it won't cost the town anything. So,
Does that have to have park approval?
no, it's a town property, so. And that gazebo that's there,
Is that the town's problem? I mean, parts?
I thought you just said that they
Part-
also adopted.
No, the Heart of Town.
Heart of Chalmers Committee,
Ah.
the one that's doing the
Two different
festival,
things.
not the festival committee,
Yeah, I
the
didn't
park,
know we had another
the one that's doing all of the, like
we did at 4th of July.
yeah, the 4th of July, those kind of things. All the community dinners and things like that, that's that committee. Okay, and then on the subject of park board. I know this is gonna come as a shock, but I wanna discuss park board. I need a definitive answer on what you guys are doing as far as projects and things like that. Do you have anything coming up? Do you have anything in the works? I look at
Yes.
Dave, but Marcus, you, yeah. So what are
We
you,
had a meeting scheduled last week. Weather stopped us. So Monday.
Okay.
The rest of that week, Nancy was not available.
so what projects are you working on now?
The big hitter is cameras.
Replacing what we have or addition to?
She could help me out with that.
Cameras.
Replacing what we had.
Replacing. Okay.
Adding two more. Total of 6 to start with.
And that's all gonna be through trustee funds?
I'm not, what her plans are, I gotta meet her
We're
this week.
hoping,
Yes.
haven't met, we're hoping to meet with Nancy this week. Thursday, or no, Wednesday, tomorrow or Friday,
Sure.
hopefully.
Okay. Any other projects you guys have going on
We wanna get treatment balance,
for,
or the ones we had were inside treatment balance, and they froze. So we'll replace those tables. We'll put some picnic tables. We'll get the one made out of recycled plastic. And we'll be, you're heading.
Pretty much what we have now. A
and
couple
those are
of
replacing the ones at the or the concession stand area?
Yeah.
Okay.
A couple of those are gonna be handicap accessible.
Oh, perfect. Nice. The reason I'm asking is, when we had our block party at the park, I honestly, I was ashamed of the way the pavilion looked with the landscaping, and I've had a lot of comments about, you can't tell what's flowers and what's weeds. The wood has still not been painted or treated. The butcher block countertop has still not been painted or treated. The basketball goal lines have not been painted. There's just a lot of things that have not been followed up with. So My thought and process is continue with what you're doing now, but we want to do away with the park board. If you guys want to still volunteer to do some things, that would be fine. But as of today, if this gets approved, the park board will be reorganized and restructured under the Indiana law with the Chalmers Town Council serving as the park authority. So that means Chalmers Council will take over handling that. Our guys will actually maintain the properties. They're already mowing, but they would take over everything else.
I'm
So
prepared to hire somebody for all I do.
do you want to still do what you do? Because I do
Only for a
appreciate.
limited time.
Okay.
I'm getting old. I do a lot.
Yeah, I know,
You do.
I know you do a
You
lot,
do.
and I absolutely appreciate everything you do, and it does not go unnoticed. But I don't want to take any of that away from anybody. If that's still what you enjoy doing, by all means, I would love for you to continue to do that and let me know or let us know what your thoughts are and when we need to get somebody to take over that. And I know that doesn't mean just the park. That's watering flowers uptown and doing the flower pots and all that stuff. There's more to just at the park. But there's a lot of maintenance issue things that need to be taken care of. And I've watched the meetings and I don't feel like there's any forward progress being made. I feel like there's a lot of tension. I feel like there's a lot of, not negativity, but just, I don't feel like it's serving its purpose anymore. So,
I don't know what you have to do legally to disband that board.
I can tell you that.
I was gonna say.
So the board, the town council would just have to pass an ordinance, that they wish to no longer have a park board, and that they wish to, have a park authority, and then the park authority is the town council. That's all it requires.
So will the park still have, oh, I'm.
No, go ahead.
You can, will the
You're
park
resident.
still have a budget? A separate budget?
I don't know how that gets absorbed from here on out.
The town council will handle all of those.
Yeah.
things.
Right.
So it's-
Yeah.
I mean,
That'll be
There's still
like
a
a
park
line
line, there's
item
still.
in our general
Which is
budget.
part of their
Yeah.
jurisdiction.
It's
Like
basically,
everything else.
from my understanding, it would still be there, because like you say, it's a line item that we already
Right,
manage.
right.
It's just not gonna be handled through the park board.
So they
or
would
the
have
park
no
authority.
control over
Right.
Well, they wouldn't exist
Right.
anymore, and there wouldn't be a park board anymore.
Right.
The town council becomes the park board.
Right.
And then they can decide if they want to work with whoever to be either voluntary doing work or hiring to do work or whatever from that point forward.
Well, and that would still leave us the opportunity to get grant funding and things like that for other things, or even corporate sponsors, things like that too.
You have to be careful with grants on
Yes.
parks, because they want, the ones we looked into, they want a formal park board.
Yeah.
With actual members and.
Park
a
board, or
whole
it can be
bunch of
a
stuff.
committee. I did check into that. It doesn't have to be an official park board, but the trustees every trustee sets aside money for parks and recreation. So as long as it's not paid directly to the town, the trustee usually pays it directly to whoever is doing the work. So say you hire somebody to do landscaping, they pay the landscaper, they don't pay the town. The town can't be involved in any of that. That has to be either a separate community or a separate committee or something along that lines. So there are gonna be some stipulations, there are gonna be changes, but that may also open us up to some other opportunities as far as maybe some corporate sponsors.
Getting ready to kind of elaborate on that. There are funds out there, a lot of federal money and state money to LPAs directly, that would be available to us without a separate entity.
Mhm.
So.
Which I do know that for a fact
That's a lot of
because,
stuff that I don't pay attention to in the highway department, but I know it's there because the county deals with it.
And I've looked into that before when we went to, Renee and I went to one of the council seminars a few years back. They actually had people like I want to say, career type fair. What do they call those?
Job fair.
Job fair or something like that. They had people there from other committees, and they actually did do funding for certain projects for Parks and Recreation. So there is funding available out there. It just may not be able to come from the trustee. We'll have to get creative and use other resources for some of that stuff. So, any more discussion on that? Comments or discussions?
Timing,
That's why I was asking when you guys continue with your projects that you have currently, but I need to know when those are gonna take place. Cause I know like softball, that ends, when's fall again? October?
Well, they're doing all-stars.
Doing
All-stars is
All-Stars
getting
right
ready to
now.
go now.
They're
And then
practicing
fall
last
ball.
And then fall ball. The fall ball, isn't that September or
I-
October
I
or
think
something?
fall is September.
September, October.
Yeah, I think so.
And security cameras, what time frame do you think for that, if you get that going?
All mine.
We probably
You
know
get the
more
cash if you
after-
go.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Next
probably
week,
won't know until
probably.
Nancy.
This doesn't actually have a deadline date on it.
Well,
So
no,
how do
well,
we
once
want
you,
to?
once you.
Once
pass
we sign
this,
it, yes.
It's in effect.
Right.
So
Right.
the park board will be no longer existent as soon as you
Right.
pass that. So you don't have to pass the ordinance now.
Right.
So you can know that you want to do it
Right.
and then you can pass it at a
So,
later meeting. So.
Once we can get a more definitive answer on when and if security cameras will be done and other projects, the purchase of picnic tables and, the drinking fountains.
No
So-
more drinking fountains, they're gonna get us not, that's gonna be, outdoors, it's not outdoors.
It's made for outdoors. It's like a tall one with a dog bowl and a refill bottle thing. It's made for outdoors.
Is there a possibility of moving that
Freeze.
over? I'm sorry.
Go along the breeze.
It's not close to it now.
So they can stay outside all year round?
A lot
Is
of
there-
parks have them.
Is there a possibility of moving it? So is it metal or stainless steel like what we have?
Stainless, I think is what I.
Is there a possibility of moving that around underneath the roof so it's not exposed to the sun? Cause I know like when we were up there, I checked to see if the one was working up there that day that we had the block
Yeah.
party on the 4th. But it was so hot you couldn't even really
Yes.
touch it, and I'm afraid a kid's gonna get burned.
Same thing,
Well,
my
that one will come
grandkids
off.
at the
If
splash
we get
pad.
a new one, that one will come off to stay off.
But we could
Because
run
you-
water lines
Right
around.
there.
Yeah,
Well, I don't
cause you got
know.
this sink. Doug, what's your thoughts?
Either move them or build a roof.
That's a
Where's it gonna
possibility.
drain? Where is
Right,
it going
that's
to
a fight all
drain?
in there. It's gonna cost too much money. It's summer, we go out to be in the sun, don't you? I mean, you can't stand on the sun going back inside the house.
Well, you know, you've got this thing that's still drinking fountain.
It's hot,
Like
yeah.
my
How
grandson
many
said it
other
was
parks
super
got,
hot.
they wouldn't sell them.
I don't know anymore, but it's good.
Well, there's a grand one you get. Rocks.
Like I said, my question is, where's it gonna drain? Because
Right.
this is the deal. If it's a drinking fountain, it comes in contact with person's bodily fluids and it has to go in sewer. It can't just drain out on the ground.
That's what it is now, goes out.
There's a cost involved with that, I guess is where I'm headed with this. So what is the facility that gets in?
Maybe it's the place, rocks there.
That's fine.
You showed it.
Good thing your finger wasn't in there. Okay, so more definitive answer on hopefully by next month's meeting, and then but just know that that is in the
and we
process.
should have money to replace that damn compressor.
Yes.
It's been.
It's the fire department's, isn't it?
Put it
They're going to them. I thought they had a tankless one or a whatever, a new one put in.
I don't know, you can't ask Mike Hill about it anymore.
No.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on there either.
I found that out.
Apparently, we have a new
We do have a chief.
chief.
Who
but-
is it?
Who is
it?
No, we don't know.
I
I haven't talked to
didn't get
anybody.
that.
Why would we know?
But-
So,
He told me he wasn't retiring because nobody else wanted the job.
well, from working on, I finished the mitigation, that mitigation,
EMT, whatever.
EMA stuff. So I actually had to do 2 surveys, which took 45 minutes apiece. So I grabbed our emergency response book, and it hasn't been updated since January 15th of 2024. So it still shows the old EMA director. And so I'm in the process of getting that updated. So when I was gonna call Mike and say, hey, I need some more information, contact information, so I'll ask that question then, who, actually our, captain and.
On
It's on the
911,
turn.
you'll see who's here first.
Maybe, that doesn't always mean.
So they said he wasn't getting.
I've heard it from 2 different people in the last
Oh,
4
so it's
days.
just hearsay so far.
No, it's not hearsay.
Pretty dependable.
I've heard it too.
So I got it from my assistant superintendent at the highway department, and he's like number 2 in the Buffalo Fire Department, and they had a meeting about this Luke Bryan concert and all this stuff. Well, anyway, it came out in that meeting last night, no, I'm sorry, night before, with all the fire departments in the county, that, no, Mike Hill is no longer the chief of the Chalmers. I forgot to ask who is. He is not. So-
Yeah, because I need to know because we've got fire department
Yeah, we
contract
do need
to
a kind of a
negotiate,
contract.
yeah.
It'd be kind of nice.
Yeah.
They'd be forthcoming with that information.
Yeah.
They
So as
did
soon
make
as I
that
find
change.
out, I'll let everybody know.
Yeah.
Well, people have called here wanting to know how to get a hold of the fire
Right,
department.
and you
That's
need
the
to
only
know-
person I know that said it.
Right. Yeah,
So, yeah,
Go ahead
I'll
and
look-
keep sending them.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'll look into that tomorrow and
I guess when he gets tired of getting the calls, he'll call and say, hey, don't let him call me.
Yeah. don't call me. Okay, so pending business, the gas service, we are still waiting on a date to get that hooked up. The infrastructure proposal is still pending with the commissioners. I submitted that to Libby back in April. That was for revitalization of downtown, tearing up Main Street, tearing up sidewalks, putting in storm drains, additional storm drains, antique lighting, redo the sidewalks and brick. The commissioners have seen it and read it, but they haven't made a decision yet. Gutters and downspouts for the Wessel building are to be completed. I believe it's actually the first week of August now because the guy that was doing that got pulled away from all the storm damage. So, personnel policy, I honestly have not had a chance to rework the additions, but I will send that out once I get that done. Reports. Rebecca, do you have anything for us?
I don't have it.
Okay.
I've already gone over the manufactured home things. so
Yep.
you can hear it.
Ken's not here, never heard from him, wasn't sure if he was coming or not. Doug?
Well, after we got cleaned up the storm damage, we took, about a week or 2 longer than it should have. But we got it done. Finally got our grapple from last week, so the storm damage came up. But that thing's a big help. I appreciate that thing and the equipment we got. It's awesome. Of course, you see they're grinding the road today. Walnut, will be here in the morning to pave.
What are you doing with that, no?
15 loads of it,
They
wound
were-
up right across the street from me.
I was gonna
Right
say,
Right in their yard.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had a list, a long list.
You can just get it?
I'm afraid what's gonna happen over
Are
there.
You asked for
Are you
it.
giving them away
You
or
can
what?
like put your name.
Otherwise, we'd have to pay it all away.
I didn't know
Well,
that.
it's Clark one, so.
Yeah.
I think
We're all gone now.
Okay.
But, I mean, I got some, I still got some down to storage wastewater plant, gonna build a road down there because we're
I
running.
think that's a good idea.
That's okay.
I got a copy of that.
But, he's got, he got.
He making a park
He's
over
got, I
there?
wanna see what he's got.
He's got way more than we can
Let's see what he has.
I don't think he likes mowing grass.
do. Yeah, apparently.
Your neighbor, so he's gonna be paying.
Across the street, the big white house, 2-story house.
There's like 5 mobile homes in his yard.
Yeah, that's where we're headed,
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead, Doug.
Good Lord, the old. So they've been grinding today. In grinding, I noticed the switch in their little. Somehow or another, we were supposed to grind between Josephtown, whatever that's called, alley.
Joseph
Thompson.
Yeah,
To the water plant and pay that. Well, it got screwed up, now they're only doing from Walnut to Joseph Thompson. That don't even need me. Already ground up, they ground it up.
well, and that's the way it was.
And we
It-
did that
well-
month.
Some feed.
Yes, the bid, we looked at that earlier, 4th Street from Walnut Street to 227 feet north of Walnut Street. That should have been from Joseph Thompson Alley to the water plant, so Ken submitted that.
So that didn't work out for us, right?
No.
Still pretty gravel in the road. So yeah, they're gonna start paving tomorrow. I tried to talk them into go ahead and doing that with the 40 tons of binder that we have to use. Use that money toward that, or, you know, that's all. That ain't enough. So, yeah. Flower beds at the park, we're going to be taking care of those in the week on the north side. On the west side, we're gonna clean up, keep those flowers are still pretty decent. The north
Some of
side
those
is
flowers, did you say on the north side, green?
She said.
That- Yes, I know somebody told me that.
terrible. Yes, yes.
Technically, I think Marcus bought them all, right? I think Marcus wants them.
I think that he was given until last Friday to get all that stuff cleaned up and nobody showed up to do it, so we were taking it over. Going back to grass.
Spraying mosquitoes. And the wastewater plant has been running great, but our kilowatt readings kind of went up a little bit. So we had to change out the light bulbs and the UV testing. Change those out, clean those up, so hopefully when he tests today and tomorrow, it'll get better. It's not dangerous though, but just telling you, I might have to buy more sleeves or some bulbs again. Everything else looking great. I've been just kind of working with these guys and Frank's on rebate for 3 days, went back till Thursday. Bruce has been working every day with me, mowing and trying to keep up with everything. I mean, the mowing with the storm damage, we got behind a little bit on mowing weed, but we're getting caught up now. I did have a guy come and do community service, painted all fire hydrants red, you know, the old mat. And then he did some weeding also. And,
He was there for a while. I saw him.
yeah, he was. That's all I got right now.
Give tractor rides.
Yes. I have to use the clam bucket.
Community day.
Gotta get Frank out of
for
it
me.
first, right?
Yeah. Yes, so everything else is good. The people down on Second Street in the mobile home are reassuring me.
Manufactured home.
Manufactured home.
That new home. You do use them. They just got the skirting, so they're gonna get it on there. They're gonna put the decks on. And the yard will be pristine when they're done. They promised me it will be look nice.
She told me that too. She
So-
said
Hey,
she
Doug,
keeps all that.
what about inspections?
Inspection what?
County would have required that with the
Yeah.
permits.
County don't require it all.
I mean,
Area plan came out, so they don't have a.
they would have had an inspection just related to
Right.
the, make sure there was the foundation and then there is actually set.
Foundation's done, and all that stuff.
So they would have done that and then make sure the setbacks were right, but that's. Right, we do a lot of building.
Bring one of those things in, tie it in the utilities, set it inspected. This is odd.
Well, you said inspections would have been done at the time that area plan would have done whatever inspections were needed.
He's talking about a home inspection, I think.
It's all brand new. It's been redone
That thing
since
is brand new.
inside and out. They redid the whole
Totally
thing.
redone inside now. It's not brand
I was gonna say.
Well,
It's not stick built.
totally remodeled, I should say, yes, not brand new, yes,
Bumpy road.
Since they brought it here or before?
before they brought
Oh.
it here.
So area plan came out, made sure that their concrete footers were right and everything was on schedule before they let them tie anything down. So it's been looked at.
Okay. Thank you, John.
Can I ask a question?
Yes,
really quick?
yes.
So the alert had went out that you're not picking up any more like storm damage. But if I have limbs that come down, can we still put
Well,
them
we
out?
still do that every day, but what
Okay.
was going on was people were trimming all the
Okay.
Yeah,
trimming their
okay.
flowers.
Well, I
trimming
just didn't want to put my like loose sticks out there
Yeah.
and that, so I just wanted to make sure.
No, we do
Okay.
that every morning. We go around and pick up whatever every
Okay.
morning, but they were giving us 7 to 8 truckloads a day.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we've also had issues about dumping. And
Okay.
Yeah.
There is no dumping whatsoever down there by resident, town council, former town council, anybody. Everything has to go through Doug.
So like
So we've had a lot of issues with people taking storm or tree limbs, stuff like they've gone out and done landscaping jobs and taken them down there and dumped them.
We need some size.
I wondered if we shouldn't get
Well, there used to be a gate
no
down
trespass,
there.
yes.
So Doug can't authorize anybody to take anything down.
Yes,
He's
I
the only
can.
one.
Okay, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, he's the only one.
But there used to be a gate down there somewhere before I started, the gate's no longer there.
Yeah.
Half of it's there with a sign, it needs to be done. But we could put another post and a chain across, and I have to go and lock it. We could do something like that or whatever, but.
Because technically, it's at this point,
Signage is what
Yes.
asking.
because technically it's
I can
trespassing.
help you with that.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, oh yeah.
You know,
Never thought about that,
so-
yeah.
Give me a call tomorrow. Get some signage out there.
Because what people don't understand is there are cameras there, so if they've been there and dumped,
There are.
we know, oh yeah. So
Whoops.
smile, so it's not.
Now he's overturned.
But at this point, we've had so much
It
other
was funny.
dumping that we could technically pursue charges if we wanted to, because it is trespassing.
So who can see what's on the camera?
Jim.
You're supposed to be able to.
Can I ask the building?
Sure.
Can I ask a
I
question
was gonna
related
say, I don't
to
think any of
that
these cameras
then?
work.
Do we have a no dumping ordinance?
Stay on the highway.
I don't know that we actually have an ordinance for it. I think we did something because we put an alert out there.
We do have one, but it says, it's old, it says that there's a form you can fill out, it says somebody for a council has to go with you. and
So
all
can
that.
we get, can
So
we
let's make
do
a
that?
no dumping
Yeah.
ordinance and make it against the law to take it out there without permission.
Read the sign and there's the Indiana code. Says,
Right. That gives it some teeth. Give me some teeth. Take a picture of that sign that's down there. Just to you. Let's see what you think. 'Cause we have some up at Mac Park, at that area where we were selling the dirt out of, where there were a lot of people bringing stuff in. Taking dirt out for free and bringing stuff in and dropping it off.
The old barter system. Yeah.
Well, it wasn't working out very good for the county, so anyway, we
Thank you, Fred, for that.
solved that, but we can let's work on that, and then we can get our,
And then Rebecca, you'll do the, okay, perfect.
So with this, all this paving and sidewalk stuff that we had, also some meeting over sidewalks and stuff, and we couldn't get the grant if we didn't do the sidewalk. We
That
had
was
a whole
on the west
meeting about
side,
it,
yeah.
and now there's no sidewalk on that side. Are we
Well-
still getting a grant?
So another issue that we ran into with the bid, the original bid, and I on the backside have taken care of a lot of that, and I've chewed a lot of butt because of it, because we never actually got to see the bid before it was submitted, because the ADA ramps and stuff were not included on the bid. There were some other things that were omitted from the bid. So
So who looks over those bids before you approve them?
our engineer. So because of
That is
that,
new.
because of that,
usually we do.
yes, usually we should.
He did not.
We
bring
should have
that
had
to
a
our
public
attention.
meeting to open the sealed bids, and we did not. He did it the way another town did it, which I don't agree with.
But like now we're messed up with that one street.
Right. And then we ran out of
And We're
funding.
running out of funding over there.
So we had to
Like-
pull sources,
There's,
underlays to get that done, yes.
there's all these people on the board and yeah, you have an engineer,
Uh-huh.
but we can not just point at one guy, like we're still all on the board, right?
He
Yes,
took all of that upon himself and did not notify anybody.
Exactly.
He did.
Then why is he still employed by the town?
That's a good question and we're working on it. So just,
I'm just like,
Hang
this
tight.
sounds
Good
like
questions.
this
Yeah.
wasting money.
That's what we wanna
Because,
know. too.
because unfortunately, we're not the only town that it's happened to.
Does he work for more towns?
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Not like 8 or 9, yeah, a lot.
Pretty much all of it.
And that's what happened during the water project. Same kind of issues.
Same thing.
So
Except
that's
for
already
more
in the-
times.
That's already in the works. to
Behind
do.
the scenes, everything's all in the works, yes.
reason why they bid and then put the handicap.
Nope. So then we ran out of money for the sidewalks.
Now we are
And we didn't
not
get a chance.
ADA compliant because
Right.
we don't have the textured ends to the sidewalks.
Right.
That was gonna be a question of mine. Now that it came up, it got answered already, but I was gonna ask about that. Over at the old gas station and various other places, they don't have the textured.
Well, what's going on with Walnut Street? What's NIPSCO doing to screw up this street? We get all these locates from NIPSCO about reinstating gas. And if it's not NIPSCO, who is it that's got all the gravel across the street?
We had storm drains, but not. Are you talking Walnut down by?
NIPSCO's upgrading people.
I have. Okay. Yes, they've been doing that since March or so. That's why everybody had all the weird credits and no bills and stuff for a while. They were going for MI or AMI
Yeah, I
meters
know all
like we have.
that.
All right.
Money?
But what does that have to do with the street?
Let's back up on that right now, because I deal with NIPSCO every day at the county. Wanting to do road cuts and wanting to do new installations, all this stuff. We have an ordinance and we have a fee schedule and we have a bond with NIPSCO and we have all this stuff to make sure that the county gets paid and we get adequate road repairs and we get everything like it needs to be when they're done. Now, how are we as a town allowing this activity? And we're getting ready to have a brand new street out here. What's gonna happen?
This
I
is the second
wanna
time in
ask that
2 years
question.
that we got a brand new street.
This is a question for the council.
Yeah.
We need to protect
We do.
ourselves.
We do.
It's been a long time coming getting a new street out here.
Mm-hmm.
And it's been torn up for what, 3 years?
Yeah.
So without, once again, here
guessing
comes
Rebecca can
Rebecca,
help
we need
us.
another ordinance. I'm sure that the county commissioners would be happy to let us borrow some of their legal advice over the years. And let the Chalmers Town Council enact an ordinance that makes a fee schedule, a bond requirement, and whatever else is necessary for NIPSCO or
I was
whatever
gonna say,
other
is that just
utility.
NIPSCO or any provider?
Any
It's right, yes,
utility.
utility right away.
Yeah.
And so that's what we call a right-of-way permit or what right-of-way use permit. And so then that puts the utility or whomever wants to make a cut in our right-of-way, doesn't have to be in the pavement. It can be off to the side between the sidewalk and the street, whatever. Anything that belongs to the town. Okay, that makes that fall under this agreement. Private individuals that need to put in a culvert or something or whatever, the bond's usually like $5,000 or so. NIPSCO, on the other hand, is $50,000 because they're notorious for their problems. They pick on anybody, but they're absolutely the worst offender. Ask any county from here on up. But we really need to do that. If that's what's going on, and I understand because we have over infrastructure, well, so do they. I understand the need to replace it, but.
And I think that would have helped us on the water project with that. Yes.
Agreed.
Yes.
So,
Well, and it seems like here lately, some of these providers want to take the easy route, not the right one.
well, we've got a big problem with some of the, without mentioning names, new fiber optic internet people that are wanting to service the county and smaller towns. That's become a problem also. And that gets into kind of a legal situation with an act from, well, there's federal and state.
The rural broadband service.
Yes, so, and I can help you with some of that.
Okay.
I'm
I do like
getting
that. See, I mean,
an education.
we can have all the ordinances in the world, but if we don't have something like that to protect us,
Right.
I mean,
Right.
But,
it's nuts.
well, and I saw something that came through my office last couple of weeks, and the town of Reynolds has got like a quarter block of new proposed internet fiber that just one little tiny thing that's holding up a 36-mile project. Because it hasn't gone through their town board yet, and that rightfully so. It's up to the town, it's not up to whatever, and I was asked to approve it and just shove it through, so was the area plan commission. No. So that's what we need.
Yes. Okay, did you have anything else, Deb? Okay, Linda.
I was afraid to open my mouth. Here's the minutes from that.
Does anybody still need to read those?
Need signed.
Did you read them?
And I guess I got a question too, just on the tail end of that, is there a possibility that we can denial access to right of way permitting until we get this enacted?
That's what kind of rush on it.
We have a problem.
I mean, obviously, if someone's contacting us about doing stuff, we can't delay giving them any decision about what we'll allow or not allow them to do, at least till we have our next meeting. So
I'm not sure they contact us. Like I
Yeah,
said, I just know
sometimes
because
they
I
do,
saw the
sometimes they don't.
locates.
That's the thing,
It's
they know we
locates.
don't have an ordinance, so they
Yeah.
just go do whatever they want.
But if someone's calling or asking, it's certainly don't, till the next meeting.
So on the locates, do they say what they're doing, locating for? Like
It
fence
just
or-
says reinstating gas service, doesn't it, Doug?
That's all part of that.
And some of the addresses they give, I know they haven't undone the gas service.
Some of them, they've already been to 3 times, like 401, 403 Main. They've already done. I just got to do it today.
Unless they want reading right or something? It's not working
No.
right?
Oh, I know.
Back to minutes. The next arrangements at the very end. There was a thing on there about rollover to maturity CDs. We need to find out from Renee.
She's sending it, she's sending her an
Oh.
email.
Perfect, yeah, okay. Redevelopment committee, that, you guys signed that resolution already, right? The choice was, yeah. Research on mobile home was done. Behind the scenes, I already talked to Ken, he already talked to Doug, they already talked to the sidewalk contractor. Got drainage tile down at, the residence at the very end of 8th and Walnut, that's been handled. I followed up with Jenny Lynn, we don't have any impact with the cell phone tower. Haven't heard anything more on that, whether it's going through or not. Apex for the new trash contract, Doug's made contact with him, we're still waiting on a call back. The attendance to the hazard mitigation meetings, I already completed all those and the surveys, so we'll be good to go. If something should happen, the town will be covered by FEMA. If you don't do those things, you possibly will not get assistance through FEMA. So, but I am updating the emergency booklet, so I'm gonna be making phone calls to get information on that. Other than that, good.
Well, an email I get from locates, they says renew gas service. Done for next year.
Hey,
That's what it says on.
Interesting.
so it is possible that we can require it for any new pavement that we have. So I think we should.
Yeah. Obviously, the locates.
The timing, I don't know, if we can get something together, I believe would it be pertinent to have a special meeting? I think.
Yeah.
Well,
we've
you've got a
upcoming
couple
stuff,
that you're gonna do anyway.
In August, we have 2 different
Yeah.
ones, so we can.
So we can do it as part of one, because those are regular public meetings.
Yeah.
But I'll get working on this.
I'll work on finding out who I need to get a hold of next to notify them that we're getting ready to
Yeah.
do this.
Yeah.
Because there's no need in having a mistake and we have to do chasing now.
Right, cause then we gotta come up with money.
Right.
Okay, anybody else have questions on minutes?
Make a motion to accept the common council meeting minutes from June 9th, 2026.
A motion to pass the June 9th, 2026 common council minutes. Do I have a second?
Second.
Thank you. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries 5-0. And then claims, we got 2 sets of those. I wanna confuse you. He does them last and hands it to you. He signs it last and hands it to you.
I don't have a protocol. I'm not your volunteer.
And no Snickers.
Yeah.
Oh, suckers.
For suckers. Oh, I forgot.
Okay, on the claims for Bank One, that HostGator that's on there, hopefully that's the last month that's on there, because I did talk to Josh on June 1st. And they are supposed to be removing HostGator. The only reason they hadn't done it yet is because they were waiting to hear back from Renee or someone from the council about pursuing that GoDaddy refund for $795. It's a done. GoDaddy won't do anything with it. We'll just help that money. So hopefully that $24 and some change is off of there. I do have a question for you. So on your mileage, is that per month or is that per, when you issue, or she issues
Per
check? Per month, okay.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if it was
$5
bi-weekly or
a
monthly.
day.
Yeah.
Well, and I'm well worth it.
We know.
We're sure of that.
Yeah.
Make it $6 so they can get suckers.
Well, yeah. That's the only thing I had a question or comment.
Can we do both claims together?
Yes.
You gotta add them up for me.
Just the things that's presented.
Well, I make a
Perfect.
motion to pass all claims as presented.
Awesome.
I have a motion to present all claims as presented, pass them as presented. Do I have a second?
Second.
So all in favor, aye.
Aye.
Opposed, motion carries 5-0. Second, okay.
Yes.
I was just thinking, just pay attention.
And last but not least, I got miscellaneous.
I've been called worse.
We just
Anybody
signed
have
for
questions
these,
on
right?
that?
Yeah, yes.
That was a sign. And then she made new copies of the fund report, because the other one does. Yeah, so direction, cut the numbers or letters. I think sometimes when she scans it, I don't know. It's like, that's the one thing. Signature.
Same.
No.
Thank you, Linda.
Thank you, Linda. We appreciate you being here.
Thank you for volunteering to be voluntold.
Voluntold, yes. Okay, Jim.
I have a whole lot, couple things. The park board was gonna discuss it, we need an ordinance for that. Walk in the park. That says that there's nothing motorized on it.
Yes, year.
Yeah, I was gonna say we did last year, right?
Either the end of the year or beginning of the year.
It's been a while, but
Just think about Bud riding his motorcycle.
Yeah.
Right.
I didn't see Bud this year, man.
He's been around.
He didn't been on any sidewalks or
Yeah.
parking lots.
Hey.
Yeah.
he was there this morning on
Was he comes early. He hadn't been in the school property, riding down the one way.
Yeah, set your alarm early to catch up.
Yes, he's beating me. I haven't seen him. I thought he,
Crack it on.
something happened to him.
No, he's still busy.
How old's he now?
You'll be
100 next year.
Yeah. I need to get up there.
Pretty impressive.
If he's still alive, the town should do something.
Well, some of the
Yeah,
stuff
for
that he
sure.
did 50 years ago or 60, he should be alive anyway.
Yeah.
He shouldn't be now. He keeps crashing his motorcycle.
Yeah.
I've helped him.
Or it
Yeah.
falls on him,
Yeah.
yeah.
I was gonna say, I've picked his motorcycle and his moped off of him more times than I can count.
I did a couple years ago, right out of school.
When we lived up
Got
here,
back on her and took off. I'm like,
do you know the plane
That's
that
good
he had
on
behind his
side
house?
Is
when
it
we
still
lived-
there?
No, he sold it,
No,
he finally sold it.
his daughter sold it.
Yeah, but when we lived up here on Third Street, he pulled it up there, he took the wings off, pulled it up there behind his little car and took off, backed it up against the softball fence and took off across the park. He got airborne for a little while, then he crash landed it, drove his car out there, hooked it up, hauled it back home.
Like, we had not lived here but maybe 6 months, and I mean, my oldest, he's 19 now, but I mean, he was like 5. Comes running in the house screaming, "There's an airplane driving down the street!" We had no idea who Bud was at
Yeah, I got a lot of slack for allowing that.
the time. Yep,
It's
drove it
history,
right past my house,
history in the making.
wings and all.
We do need a logging part of it.
Yes, we do.
I agree with you.
Okay.
So, I'm gonna check the book.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
there. The
Um,
new one with the updates. We'll have
we need to put some sort of a, hey,
Sign.
you know a guy. I'm not gonna need a sign.
Hold on a minute.
You brought it up.
One set of signs a month. Anyway.
We need to notify the people before,
Yeah.
for goodness sakes. And I might need to do TV next year so I can chase them.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, nice side by side.
How about we start with a scooter?
No, side by side. So that's important. Next thing is, what are we doing? And Doug and I have looked at that building at Second and Main. And where that garage door is, that thick outer part is falling out.
The whole door's breaking.
And it looks like, and I mean, it's what? 6x8, 4x8, 4x10. They're monster boards and the whole thing's coming and it's really freaking me out because of the children that ride.
Well, and I asked about that like 4 years ago. But we have an unsafe building ordinance, but we can't enforce it because we don't have anybody to do inspections. And the county won't provide somebody for us.
Do we
So
have,
we will have to pay somebody.
I mean, Linda, could you find out who owns that?
I know who owns it.
And
The
he
other
passed
guy's
away.
parents own it.
Yes, and they're older.
Do you have
I
a
don't
number?
even if you live around
Do
here.
I?
So,
It
do you
just
have a
means I
contact?
I can send them a letter about
I have
violating
sent
the
him
unsafe
no, I do
ordinance
not have a
sections
phone
there.
number.
So
there's a Facebook.
what's the address?
406 East Ohio in Monticello.
No, what's the address of the property?
Oh,
Uh,
one,
it's actually First Street, yeah.
no, it's
We
not
need to
119.
verify.
What the county
Okay, tell me where it's on the corner of Second Main, north, south, east, west, west.
It'd be on the south.
Unless you know people.
Yes.
Well, maybe I do, but you know, I've been telling a lot of people
Just put a sign
that we don't have the time or the money to do that.
I have sent a note with the
They might
bill the
not
last
do that
two
for
times.
us.
But somebody's on my bill.
It's
Well, yeah, I mean, what is it? I mean, it's
Collapsing.
What time is it?
Maintenance first. At least now we know what we're looking at.
It's corner of Main and Second. Yeah.
Next to McKnight's.
Is
What
What
if
if
it
he wants
used
to
to be?
take it down?
Pool hall, it was a pool hall up front and a laundromat in the back.
The frame's kind
But
of.
there are,
That way you
it's
can
big.
entertain you and your
Honestly,
kids.
what?
Wait, where?
I'm talking about.
It's right across the road.
I'm noticing
Come
it's
here.
coming out.
Yes.
more.
Oh,
I
it's from
told
here.
Doug I'm about ready to.
Used to be a
No,
laundromat.
the big one.
Oh.
South side at a pool hall.
Oh, I'm thinking this one's straight back.
I mean, if they don't.
That's too big.
Laundromat on the south side. But it's been falling down.
So we
and
need
then-
suckers, Snickers, and a
Used
pool
to
ball.
Yeah.
Write it down?
We'll write it down.
I see her.
Yeah, time out.
Control the meeting.
Yes. So, go back to that.
Okay. my fear again is that the little girls, there's probably 4 to 6 kids that are always around there on bicycle. So if we do not have and cannot get a response, in the last couple months, Doug and I both noticed that thing is coming out more, so we're farther out.
And that thing is,
And
has
to
a bunch
me,
of.
I would take the
levels.
responsibility of taking that thing out before it kills a kid,
So,
because that's heavy.
so here, the
Okay, cones
legal
up.
requirement is this, so I will send them a letter, I will give them a 30-day period of time to take it down or do something. If we want to remove the building, we have to give them that notice and we have to set a hearing on that. So I will schedule that hearing before our next meeting,
Okay.
for them to show up and say, object to it if they're going to. If they don't, then we can't approve that and then we can take it down.
Take that
Do
section.
you know where to send the letter?
I'll find out. As long as I know where the property is, I'll find it.
So if
So I
it
can
keeps
do that.
getting worse, is there a
Between then and the
possibility to
meeting.
close the sidewalk in that area?
That would be the
Well, that's what we were just talking
Yeah,
about.
you could certainly do that.
Because it's, I mean, what is it, 10 foot? So you said when it goes, it's coming 10 foot.
Pretty good fall zone.
And it's
Might go all the way
concrete.
across the road.
It's a 2x12. It's all right.
Yeah, it's the door frame.
Mhm.
It's coming out.
Right,
I think there's still vehicles. in
so
there.
how much
Yeah,
of the
there
rest
is.
of
There's
the
still
building,
vehicles in there.
how much of the rest of the building does that support, and what's coming with it, I guess?
No, I think it's just the,
Just a building.
It's that building because right next to that used to be the fire station, so I'm pretty sure that's probably fortified more than what that.
the roof's already on the cars. I've already looked
The
through
roof's
it.
caved in.
Roof's already gone. But it's just that door frame that I see it moving and it's freaking me out.
Especially with the windstorms and stuff we've been getting.
Well, I don't even think it's requiring the wind. It's just slowly moving itself out.
I think it's us as a town has a responsibility in the meantime to protect the
Protect
public.
the
Right.
public.
Really.
I'm thinking we
So-
do need to put.
Do we got barrels that we can put
barriers.
yellow tape up for the next 30 days?
How well are they insured? I'll go stand over. Looking for a payout.
Yeah,
Ready to retire.
Early retirement?
So you'd be,
Park-
grave,
park-
would be better off.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're gonna send them a letter, give them 30 days to make some repairs.
I got yellow
It's scheduled.
tape. You got yellow tape.
Ask for them to remove the building completely.
Okay,
So that will be the
Yeah, we'll
request.
put that up tomorrow.
And if they don't, then
Morning.
we will have that hearing at the next meeting and can approve that, and then there's a process for the town to.
because I've already been told if that building sells, there's a bunch of people standing in line to buy it.
That one?
Yes.
Really?
In the condition?
You know, put that new grappler to use, just.
Yeah.
Pick her right out of it. That'd be cool.
Okay.
People in line to buy that?
Property uptown is like a premium.
What,
People want it.
what would they wanna do with it?
Well, I'm assuming they would tear it down and probably put up a shed or something.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Spend a lot of money.
Manufactured home.
Candy store,
Yeah.
stickers and suckers.
Yeah.
Massage parlor?
Yeah.
Big cheddar.
Yeah.
It's chatters.
Big cheddar.
Okay. Go ahead.
All right, last thing. I got a guy that I think I want to hire as the ordinance officer to branch it out a little bit. Take some leverage because football season's coming. And I don't think I can do that hour during football season because I'm a football coach. So Brian Larimer, all he needs is a shirt. He's got all his own equipment. Brian Larimer, he works for the county. You know him? Brian's a good guy.
He's a good guy.
He helps me with DTs when I teach it. Very good, very smart, very
Sends over
level
training
headed.
and all that stuff.
He's like way up in the jail section. Very smart kid. He ain't a kid. I mean, 30s. whatever.
So when will he assume
As soon as
that?
we get him a shirt.
What size is he? I need to know.
Yeah, I've
I
been
don't know
donating lots
yet.
of clothes. Where to wear.
I'm probably just gonna give him one of mine to get him going. And get things. I mean, actually, the only real problem, I mean, I think the town looks really good. I had to lay some grass mowing cards, but usually within the next day they're mowing. We have one house that I will stop back by here this evening. Because I've talked to him twice in the last week. And from 0 to out of control. So it's slowly weeding around. So I'm giving everybody as much leeway as possible. I'm not going straight in with a ticket. I'm giving, so ones that do get tickets have had multiple conversations with me. So there is no, I feel bad this person got a ticket because they are not listening. So now I'm up to 3 times in the last 4 days. It's getting better. It's not there yet. So they got till the end of the week, and then I'm probably just gonna start writing tickets. So that would be number 4. And it doesn't cost money to move stuff and pick it up. So
When would he start?
as soon as
I'm sorry, not start. What would his hours be?
whatever, stop there
vary.
after separate of mine.
How will we know who it is? Is he gonna be driving your truck or?
Will he be coming in to fill out employment
Yeah, he'll
paperwork?
come in. Well, get rid of the bag and all that. We'll do the actual proper procedure.
Okay.
I ain't gonna skip a step. But,
Okay.
that's really all we got to give him. Give him the old red truck when he ain't in the evening. Ready
Oh,
to steam.
But we need him to have the police presence.
Yeah.
I mean, people, because if you go up to give an ordinance, you need to have that.
Right, and he's level. He ain't gonna do anything
Right.
crazy.
We work for the county, so.
So just give them a tow truck and get those vehicles out of town.
Yeah,
Like the neighbors
Next to me.
next to her
It's been 2
that's been,
years.
yeah.
Oh, it's going. It's already ready to be tagged. I got it.
so
I
a lot
thought
of
you wanted
things.
to buy it.
Yeah, but there's no for sale.
The house is up for auction again.
Put it
They
in your
can't
new
get it
building.
It's not meeting the reserve,
I
is
know.
what I gather.
They can't get it sold.
And Herb has been mowing
Yeah,
Is
cause
that
they're
his
not
name?
taking
because
care of
nobody
it.
else is doing it. And
Yeah, there's 2 people.
Everything got.
Yeah,
There've been
They've not
people
been-
from the bank, the lady and a male, I've talked to them 3 times.
Yeah, but they haven't been there for the last 3 years.
Yeah.
Maybe
They
last
don't
3
care.
weeks.
They're probably not even from around here.
Right, no.
They're not.
No.
They just go around.
Cause they're the ones I had figured out what was really going on with that place. They broke it down for me. So,
It's right at the
Second.
corner of North Second Street, right across the street. from
Okay. Anything else?
no, I just want to let everybody know that
Perfect. Thank you. Thank you.
take some of the bearing off of for that, take some of the load.
Well, I guess Marcus.
Did he leave?
Yeah,
You
I
go.
guess he was done with what he
I
wanted.
think we pretty much
So,
discussed
Dave?
everything.
Yeah.
So, we're good.
Okay. So the next, no, Mike, no. Water tower cleaning, we were discussing that earlier. I did check with Ken. It needs cleaned every 10 years. It can be inspected for $1,275 and they will give us a video of inside the tower. I will have to check with Renee. I don't know if we have any, paperwork or something when it was done last. I think Faith was here then when it was done, because I remember seeing
I
the
bet
videos.
Perry would know.
Probably. Asset management plan, I assume that's done. Ordinances, we do want to go back through ordinances, because obviously we have a lot of old ones we need to look at again. Hazard mitigation, told you that was updated. If anybody has the individual employee files, which I still have.
I
mine,
do,
little brown folders that she handed out a while back,
like
with,
in January, February.
address changes, yeah, that one.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
I got one, mine too. Have
Me
those, if you have any changes or any updates, have those completed and back by next meeting.
I told her there was no changes.
Yeah.
If you're not gonna make any changes, I might need your folder,
Yeah.
Josh.
The grant from
I'll
the
need
Legion,
some white out.
yeah. Grant from the Legion, money from the county infrastructure, we talked about the scoreboard at the park, that's in the works, we got sidetracked because of all the storm damage. Basketball court, post at town hall, fire department seals and overhead doors and stuff. I thought somebody was gonna make a call on that to have that done.
Well,
But it's been so long ago, I don't
I
remember.
didn't know, I mean, I don't know, Steve's over indoors.
Yeah,
is
That's who's
come
done our
out,
stuff, yeah.
And they did come out, but I don't know what they ever did.
Yeah. Drainage issue, and I'm going by what she's got up here on the board. Drainage issue at the town hall, parking and the road, there's nothing we can do with that. That goes into a box out there and it goes nowhere. The only thing we can ever do to eliminate that is to dig clear over to Second Street to that storm drain. I'm pretty sure that's not gonna happen. Parking at the town hall, I'm not sure what that question was up there for. If
You
we
know,
needed
Linda?
them.
Do you know what she wanted?
Oh,
that?
town park, sorry, town park.
Oh.
Do you know, it says parking at the town park. Do you know what
Anybody
that
know?
was up there
Parking
for?
just stops in the alley.
No, I think the way the lines are, they're diagonal in some people's toilets. I said that's what.
There, Third Street, they need to be repainted. Car just stops in the Third Street.
All the way down.
Not all the way down, just the new section. Between the restrooms and just Thompson. I think that's about the only spot that needs to be repainted.
I've received complaints on that.
When we left up there, we had a lot of people that backed into our mailbox thing.
Month and a half ago,
Yeah,
and I really haven't seen.
Why don't we make the road one way only?
we talked about that too, but there's a bunch of stipulations for
That
that.
way, that way. Huh?
Jared looked into that for us, and there was something we had to do.
There's a reason we could do it.
Mhm.
Off the top of my head.
There was
Yeah,
huge
that-
stipulation because of it.
There is ample parking there, but sometimes what people do, then they back up and go back the other way. It's like, what?
Yeah, they need to go.
Yeah,
Thompson now is one way, people still go down.
Right, yeah.
Caught me.
That's a-
Yet this year, Lee, I ain't gonna lie. I'll nose them up and go. Hit the lights and then they figure overburst.
So then, everything that's over here in red, other than the individual employee, please bring to the July 14th meeting. Well, we didn't get notice of that, so it'll be to the next meeting. But from electrical more down and behind Rebecca, all of those, I asked Renee for a breakdown of all of the expenses in those categories.
For budget?
For budget,
Okay.
yes. So she's supposed to be working on
Okay.
About that July 15th, Form 22, due on Gateway.
that. No, that was a pre-budget form. She did do that. I know there was some things that Ken was working on. Yeah, I know there's some forms that Ken was working on, and Emmett was sending the well staple dates, temperatures, and all that stuff. He actually did send that out to me today. So we're up to date on that.
I'd like to bring one thing
Yeah.
up about the town park. There is a handicapped child that I have allowed the mom to drive through the ground. And I will not change that. And I will not enforce that. That's just morally incorrect.
It's
Because
great.
she can't get in and out of it.
We don't have any handicap accessible way. of doing it,
So I allow her to drive up. Anybody says anything about that, I did that. Because that's morally correct.
Yes.
So I did get a complaint.
There's always one.
Sorry about your life.
Here's the
Okay.
stickers.
The Heart of Showers Committee, we are turning that gazebo uptown into a bountiful harvest farm stand. So if any, I've got a sign to put up out front, I've got lights to put up there, so it'll be lit up all day and night. If anybody has gardens that they've got overloads of, I always have extra zucchini and cucumbers, all that stuff, they can put up there, other people can go up there and help themselves. No charge or anything like that, it's free. The cruise in and the festival committee's working on the cruise in and the
It's not
festival.
Is it?
Huh?
Is it the festival committee?
The festival committee is working on the
Okay.
festival stuff. The Heart of Chalmers is doing this.
Okay.
I know it's confusing, let me tell you.
Keep
So they're two separate
On the
entities.
festival committee.
Right now, her and I. Has been for the
Anybody
last
else?
3 years.
Yeah.
Anybody else wants to join?
I think Lee wants to join, I just heard it.
I know, that
I'll
would
be
be
He's
there,
there.
my man, I'll be
He's there
there.
right now. But anyways, we got our flyers, we'll be hanging those out, Saturday, September 12th from 9 to 4. Other than that, we're working on a few other things, but we just have.
I would
September
like to
12th.
next year head up a car show, and I'll
Yes.
get the funding and I'll.
To head up what?
A car show.
Oh,
A car
yeah.
show versus a cruise in. The
Yeah,
only
there
reason
you
we've
go.
done a cruise in before is we didn't have.
We don't have
people.
volunteers.
Yeah, it's just her and I.
Cars and bikes.
Yes,
Pretty good.
because then you do trophies and all that stuff. Yeah,
Which
It's
we
a good
did.
way to make money.
yeah, we used
It's a
to.
good way.
Especially if you promoted a year ahead, so. I'll
Yes.
start promoting.
Okay.
Perfect. Perfect. You're in charge of that.
We're
Our team is in charge of that, yes.
Anybody else wanna do anything?
If anybody wants to volunteer on either committee, the Heart of Chalmers Committee or Fall Committee, let Amy or I know.
When's the fall fest?
Saturday, September 12th from 9 to 4.
That's all the same stuff.
Yeah, it's on
Yeah.
there.
All the
Yes,
same.
yes.
Okay, I thought.
No.
Okay, unless there's anything else, we will adjourn. And
To make a motion to adjourn.
I have a motion to adjourn. Do you have a second?
Second.
We are all in favor?
Aye.
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 Opposed? Motion carries.